Do you know that self-awareness is a roadmap to success? Do you know that self-awareness can help you identify your strengths and your weaknesses? Do you know that self-awareness influences personal development? Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Hi everyone, it's your girl ZINNY. I bring you greetings from Soul Elate. How are you doing today? I hope you are smiling and I hope you're still staying positive. Today I want to talk about self-awareness. Self-awareness. In this platform, Soul Elate, we want to be bringing you topics that will keep you positive. It's very important that we tell ourselves the truth. We need to take care of our soul by bringing in things, listening to things, and deal with issues that will help us grow positively in life. And that's the reason why I want to talk about self-awareness today. Thank you so much if you have been following us, and thank you so much if you have been going through our topics, our previous topics, and there are more to come. So please stay tuned, stay connected. So one may ask, what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is conscious knowledge of one's own character and feelings. I repeat, conscious of one's own character and feelings. It also involves monitoring your character, your attitude, your motives, your minds, your thoughts, your beliefs, and so on. The ability to be able to monitor, control, and be responsible for your own character, your own thoughts, your own belief, your own mindset. Then you talk about self-awareness. Self-awareness. You don't need to be defensive in life, because I will tell you that each and every one of us have our own good and bad traits in life. We all have good and bad traits. So when you find yourself in a situation, how do you handle it? When you find yourself in a bad situation, in an ugly situation, or in a situation whereby you have a problem with someone close to you, your partner, it might be your colleague at work, it might be your church member, it might be just a friend. How do you react to it? Do you become defensive because you don't believe you could have the bad side? Do you push it to the person next to you? It's very important that we really take this so serious to identify who we are, because if we continue to live this way, not minding our negative parts, not minding our own weaknesses, then it's not going to be good at all for us and for people around us. So first of all, you need to know your strengths and your weaknesses. And how do you do that? Self-analysis, self-examination. You need to examine yourself. You need to tell yourself, you need to look into yourself with sincere heart. Tell yourself the truth. Who am I? How do I feel? How do I handle situation? How do I respond to people in a critical condition? How do I respond to environment when things are right and when things are bad? What are my response to things in general? You ask yourself who you are. You need to know your temperament. Knowing all these things will help you know who you are. It will help you know how you respond to things around you. And it will help you to always stay positive, to be able to be responsible of your own actions when situations like this emerge, without being defensive and without throwing accusation on other people. We really need to be very, very serious with this self-awareness thing, because self-awareness comes before personal development. Self-awareness influences personal development. So we really need to take it so serious. We need to tell ourselves the truth. It is high time we work on our weaknesses. It is high time we bring out our positivity, our positive lifestyle, our positive mindset to affect our generation, people around us, our world today, so that together we can eradicate negativity. Now, I really want to tell you something. If we refuse to be aware of who we are, if we refuse to accept who we are, if we refuse to identify our bad side and our good side, and we continue living this way, the world will be in chaos. People around us one day will run away. And even with ourselves, we might even lose it with ourselves. So we really need to take it so serious You can never know who you are. You can never move on in life without knowing who you are. You can never fulfill purpose in life without knowing who you are. You can never make a good relationship without knowing who you are. You can never succeed in life without being aware of who you are. Self-awareness, if you are able to identify who you are, then you are heading to success in life. The one who is successful must have identified him or herself. And this is just the raw truth. And like I said earlier, it is for all of us. Each and every one of us have our bad and our good traits. All we just need to do is to identify them and channel it in such a way that it's going to be beneficial to everyone, that is going to grow people around us and grow us, that in such a way that is going to bring positivity, positive vibes around us and in our world today. At this time, all we just need is to stay positive. And self-awareness is just the beginning of it all. Please, if you have not started working on yourself, looking into yourself, identifying yourself, if you have not known who you are, if you are still living in denial, you need to stop right now. It is time to tell yourself the truth. It is time to start examining who you are, examine yourself. And when doing it, be sincere. Draft out something, a paper, pick up a paper, a pen, and begin to write, what are my weaknesses? What are my strengths? How can I deal with my weaknesses? And how can I use my strength to build myself and people around me? Then you are on the right path to identifying yourself. You are on the right path to stay positive. Please, let's stop living in denial. Our world today, we are living in denial. We are so eager to fantasize our good parts, how great we are, we fantasize it. And then we berate our feelings, which is not good. So I encourage you and I encourage myself. Let's examine ourselves. Let's tell ourselves the truth. You need it for yourself. You need it for that your relationship. You need it for your marriage. You need it at work. You need it for your children. You need it for any kind of friendship that you're keeping out there. Self-awareness. We need to be aware of who we are. We need it to fulfill purpose in life. Our world are waiting for us. Our world are waiting for what we carry. We need to make impact. And someone who has not identified who he is or who she is, you're not going to make any impact because you just go out there and pour out anything. So it's very important that we know who we are, we identify who we are, and be sincere about it and work on our weaknesses. It's not going to be easy and it's not going to go just one day, but it's a gradual process. It starts by accepting the fact that, oh, these are my weaknesses. It starts by accepting the fact that I am really guilty of this. Without being hard on yourself, accepting it with all sincerity, with all your mind, and say, oh, these are my weaknesses. I'm not going to be hard on myself because I believe in who I am. I know I can be able to control myself, put myself together, and identify my real me and move on in life. Please, there are more to come. I want you to stay positive. Together on this platform, we are going to work on ourselves. We are going to bring out positivity from our life to impact our world. Stay tuned, stay connected. There are more to come. This is So Elate, and I still remain your girl, ZINNY. Please, if you have not liked our page on Facebook, please do so at Soul Elate, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Soul Elate, and our email address still remains soulelate@gmail.com. Please do not forget to. It's called deep breath.